the fish and the endangered Irrawaddy dolphins that bring tourists here and their catch. 47-year-old.
That poplar tree is coming down soon. She's not real happy about that. She's more unsure of it. Like she's forgotten that she ever used to wear one. It's been a year, so got a text message. I got a text message from Chuck's brother Jim, who owns the ATV. He wants to pick it up this week for hunting season. Oh, okay. All right, that's no problem. But does that mean you're going to keep it from now on? He asked me to give him a call. All right. Called him. We chatted 5 minutes. Established that he's coming up probably Wednesday of this week. I had to ask then, before we finished up, does this mean you're going to keep it or bring it back? Hem and haw. It's going to be a disaster if I don't have the ability to plow again. I can't imagine having to resort to the snowblower again for all winter. That just, I can't do it anymore. I can, but it's grueling. Well, we ended our conversation with, well, we'll work something out. I had been very appreciative of his generosity in helping me out with it, and it's been a wonderful help. And it's your machine. I didn't want to beg, but I did communicate that, this is going to be rough. Full house. Chuck's Miata is at the front of this row. Dennis's Ute, my car, somebody else's ATV, snowblower. All right, kid, we're gonna take that off you. See if she perks up a little bit. Where? There you go. Shake it off. Yeah, that was weighing her down for sure. Yeah. Well, it's good. Glad I took it off. Just give her a little bit of a taste of what it's going to be. I'm going to do it every day now. And every day that she has it on, oh yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah. I want to go up and see what the beavers have been doing up at the end of the loop trail. Oh, I've been watching a couple of YouTube channels. Food delivery guys on their electric bike and electric moped, he calls it. Two different guys. One guy's got a really excellent, expensive, called Hemingway. That's the brand name of the bike. It's getting so much attention from everybody that he meets along the way on his routes. Beautiful bike. It's so much fun to learn a whole new front of something I've known nothing about. Food delivery in London or the UK. And the apps that the guys use, and it's so well organized, all of it. These guys are gig workers, so they work for themselves. They don't get any benefits. They're going. Fun to ride along with them and see how all that works out. Interesting. Learning how these guys plan, and they'll be riding along just waiting for orders to come in, and boom, there's another order. There's another order, and then they see where it's from and where it's going, and they can decline the order or accept it. And I'd say the average profit they make, the average fee that they can get is anywhere from 2 to 8 or 9 pounds. These guys can make 100 pounds a night or a day. One of them is, guy gets up and out there by 6 a.m. Most of the orders come from McDonald's at that time of day. He works for maybe 3 hours, goes home, comes back out around 4 or 6 in the afternoon and works another 3 to 4 hour shift. It's got me captivated. And these food delivery guys, it's fun to watch them interacting with other delivery guys. There's no rivalry. They are protective of each other, and they're like a clan. Watch out for each other. And so some of these guys that he meets during his deliveries, he's known for years. Knows what bikes they use, what mopeds they use. You know, this guy I was referring has a moped. Well, it's not really a moped. There's no pedals on it. It's more of a scooter. You know, think Vesta, only electric. And they're beautifully designed. Latest technology for Wi-Fi built into the machine. USB ports, and they all use their cell phone, obviously. One guy has built into his helmet, it's a full coverage helmet, and he's got a GoPro attached there, and it looks like it was made to hold a GoPro, so everywhere he looks, GoPro moves with him. They can use bus lanes, so there'll be a whole line of cars, you know, stopped waiting for a light to change, and they go right through up to the light. It's a fascinating world. God, I've heard gunshots. This morning I was counting, sitting at the desk in the loft. I counted 53 gunshots in a half an hour. And there's no hunting season open that I know of. I think I do this every year. I complain about gunfire. Those are big paw prints. Bear. This is where I did see a bear on the game camera. Let's go over to the field. Come on, Insley. Daughter Chelsea and I have been watching The Crown on Netflix together via teleparty, where we can both be watching it wherever locations we're in. She watches on a laptop, I watch on the Mac, and we can text each other from within the app questions or ideas or things, comments about the show. Very enjoyable. And The Crown is probably one of the best TV shows or movies ever made. Such attention to quality filming and sets and script. It's fantastic. We're about to enter the last episode of season 6, where Queen Elizabeth dies. So why watch it? We all know how it's going to turn out. Look at that. Prickers. Last time Dennis was up, he had brought along his leaf blower, and he was gonna blow leaves off the trails. getting back to the subject of the ATV being picked up and maybe not brought back. Well, I can't plan on snow blowing the driveway anymore. I'm not going to do it. Maybe Jim, the owner of the ATV, will somehow let me keep it for the winter. I don't know. And his words, well, I'll work something out, are what people say when they don't have any intention of working it out in my favor. So I guess I'm going to, if that is the case, I'm going to contact the guy I bought my firewood from and ask him if he knows somebody who can do snow plowing for me. And for all I know, he might do it. That would solve the huge problem. And I'm anticipating $100 per time. It's one of those things I can do it. Depends on how many times he has to plow. But it really would solve the problem permanently. I wouldn't have to even do the plowing myself and keep the ATV charged up and all the mechanics that go along with that. And the thing would break on me. I'd break an axle or a U-joint or something that, you know, that could be $200, $300, $400 depending on what it is. So maybe hiring the driveway plowed is the way to go. There's one factor, that's the 2 piles of firewood out there that are really now in the way of putting plowed snow. Just saw this walking by on the path. That is a beginning of a wasp nest. This GoPro I'm using, have been using, 4 years old. It has served me very, very well. But the common problem with GoPros is battery life. And the little bit I've been doing out here today, I'm already down to 30%. Icon is orange, meaning look out. And I've been thinking about replacing it with a newer model. This is a GoPro 7. Well, I think they're up to 12 now. And they have newer, larger batteries, better battery life. New improved everywhere, which I don't really need. I mean, this thing has been serving me just fine. With corks, little temperamental things that... Well, I've been hearing about and reading about the DJI, the drone maker, has action cam. And apparently it is more advanced. They're giving GoPro a real run for their money. The first serious competition now GoPro is ever having. They don't overheat. Battery life is much better. Some of the reviews I've read are, oh, look out GoPro. You really have some serious competition here. And I'm thinking if I'm going to replace this GoPro, I might look into the DJI. They're comparably priced to GoPro, and I wouldn't buy the newest model. So I'm in the thinking stage. We got to see how winter goes with snow plowing. She's doing her trudge. Yes, it is getting dark. You can't tell because GoPro adjusts the ISO. Are you filming that? Come on.
Come on, we have standards.